lunch of day one, and this is supposed to be a motorcycle launch, you know, testing bikes, but really so far it's been an Epicurean delight, a journey, you know, as you'd expect this region of the world, the Barossa Valley, Clare, it's so endearing, delicious, delightful.
We're going good. We had a couple of hours ride this morning to get out of Adelaide, and now we've just pulled up at the Watervale Hotel, I think it's called, for some lunch, and then we'll be back on the bikes for some dirt roads this afternoon.
There's some exciting moments with those wallabies. Oh yeah, you only got one. I only got two.
No one ever got hurt on those one more.
Yeah. You got a broke with fucking shoulder.
Yes, eh? One more.
Yeah. Yep.
And it is, we just rode in at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on tomorrow. Hopefully a bit more dirt. That'll be good. Get the big girl off road.
Day two of the 1200 Tiger launch. We are in Port Augusta after an awesome day riding through the Adelaide Hills. Today we've got a really fun day planned. Starts with a little bit of tarmac and we head to Hawker before really getting into the Flinders Rangers and, you know, some iconic destinations like Parachilna, Blindman. We go through a few ruins and then obviously make our way towards Arkaroola. There's some really amazing Indigenous areas that we're lucky enough to ride through, so that should be a great experience for everyone. And yeah, bikes are going well. Everyone's tired at the end of each day and their tummies are full, so it's all good.
Look out! Hey?
Outside of Blindman, Subway's been delivered. We're quite a long way from anywhere, but we had nowhere to stop for lunch today, so this was as good as we were going to get. Takeaway Subway from Port Augusta. There's a guy up the road with a puncher, so about 15 k's away, so good time for a lunch break anyway. Got about 20 k's of this to go, and then we get onto the road for a little bit, then back onto the dirt. Yeah, should be a good afternoon. No fuel stops, nowhere to lunch on the trail, so we're just filling up some bikes for a little splash and dash to get us to Arkaroola. About 60 k's out of Arkaroola. Beautiful big old riverbed. Day's gone pretty smooth so far, so give everyone a little bit of fuel and get in before dark is the plan. Have a beer or two.
So apparently I look the most knackered. Thanks, but I'm just spinning. It's just, every moment, words can't describe the scenery. It's more than magical, it's this part of the world is spiritual, and unfortunately I haven't been out here, so I'm so glad I have. And I mean, look at this river. You can just, the mind boggles. Look at these tree roots. It just suggests like this huge water just must come through here. It's just amazing, amazing. And to be on these bikes, to do this is just such a privilege. It's awesome. The day is going to taste really good, the beer. I can't get my words, so maybe I am the most knackered. Ah!
So we're here in Arkaroola. We are on day 3 of the Tiger 1200 launch. Had an awesome day yesterday, heaps of fun. Lots of riding, a few gorges. We had some rain in the Flinders Rangers, which was, you know, unheard of. It's kind of pretty unique for out here. And yeah, so the plan for today, there's some amazing riding in the national park that Arkaroola sits within. So we've got a bit of an enduro loop planned for today. You know, it gets pretty rocky, lots of nice ridge lines, a little bit of bull dust, some dried out creek beds, but you know, really good fun, and for the journalists, a great way to test the kind of off-road credentials of the new Tiger 12. So should be a good day. We've got no trailer today because we can't quite make that through. So the plan will be lunch on the trail, and not big distance, but hopefully some big fun and big smiles. Keep it all in one piece. Not grinding, just making. You got one, Tom? Oh, had a bit of a weak stream there. Oh. Who wants a coffee? I'm gonna have this one. Anyone want one?
No pressure.
Nah, you're about a quarter of the way. I'm like, he's got this. He's fucking nailed it. Bullshit, everyone's up there, being it.
Ah, fuck you.
Why does it look like it's
Bit of fun, Chris?
The pressure of coming last, eh?
Oh yeah.
The big thing for me today was just realising how important it is to travel, to see Australia on a motorcycle. That's the big thing, because the places you get to, the places you can see, it's just, I can't use any words to describe it. It's just, you have to go there, you have to see it yourself. No photo, no video can really capture it. I mean, it's amazing. So get on bikes, see the country, just do it.
Day 4, I think we're day 4 now of the Tiger 1200 launch. We're about 17 k's from Wilpena. We've just ridden out some beautiful track, heaps of rain last night, which was really unusual. We had some thunderstorms and bits and pieces, which certainly made it interesting this morning. We weren't quite sure of the track conditions, and they were definitely soft, but certainly rideable. So yeah, we've done about 200 k's for the morning from Arkaroola, and yeah, heading to where are we going? Hawker. Heading to Hawker now, and then on to Peterborough after that. Should be a good day.
Do a skid turn.
The hole now reminds me of a puncture I once had.
It's such a creep thing to have that water out here, isn't it?
Novelty high.
The cam. Oh, the cam always does alright. The rest of you are just a bit slow.
chasing you for so long, you went the wrong way.
Oh, bullshit.
Nah,
I wondered that.
but now we're going to get in quicker.
Is there anything better at the end of the day of of a long day's ride and just taking your big heavy motocross boots off and just letting your poor feet and washing it down with one of these? So fantastic day yet again today. Everybody's happy, high spirits, fantastic food along the way too. So all these country towns, middle of nowhere, and just great places to eat.
So we're here in Peterborough, final day of the Tiger 1200 launch. We've got 480 kilometres today. Kind of head out of the Flinders Rangers and into the Mallee. It's day 5. It's been a really big launch. We're kind of like coming up to 2,000 Ks in and had a really brutal day around Arkaroola. The terrain up there's really chopped out and quite rough, so that was quite a challenge for everyone. And yeah, today we kind of head out of that terrain and more into the sandy Mallee country as we get closer to the Murray River. So yeah, going to fuel up with a big brekkie and a couple of coffees and get into it nice and early and hopefully finish with a bit of fun in the sand on these bikes.
All good. A few gates. I can't believe like some of the people are actually living out here. Like, I get you want to move away. Damn, talk about isolation, you know.
I reckon my favourite part of that whole thing is those little detours to the left, and they were just completely virgin, super soft, and you just go, whoa, just pick the gas up. So end of day 5, we've just finished riding the awesome Chowilla Regional Reserve in the Dengali State Park. Amazing piece of track. It's just been graded through there, so it's a little bit soft, but actually it's quite hard, but there's a little bit of soft fluff along the top. We just had a sprinkling of rain, which just made absolute magic conditions. Full hero dirt, tacky, heaps of fun. We've all just had an absolute blast coming through there. So yeah, we've got a little bit of a gravel mission to get back to Mildura now, and that'll wrap things up. So it's been an awesome 5 days. So here we are, Mildura, day 5 of the Tiger 1200 launch. Epic 5 days of riding.
Yeah, day 5 finished, the end of day 5.
We're done, we're here. Amazing route today, came through, a real mix of terrain. Finished off really on the dirt with the Dengali Rangers, which is always a highlight, and I don't know if you can see, but there's been a fair bit of rain through there, so it was amazing fun. But I guess, yeah, it brings to question what we were trying to prove by doing a 5-day media launch, which is slightly unconventional. It's a really long time for the journos to be away from their computers and away from their families and stuff. So maybe you want to touch on that, Chris?
It was all about ambition. Triumph wanted to start this with a blank canvas, lots of confidence in the bike. I mean, that's why we did the 24-hour trial. Lots of off-road ability, and it's like, guys, we've got nothing to hide. Let's go on a big adventure. Let's do this. Let's taste it properly. And I think that's exactly what we've done.
Yeah, I think so. I think, the plan, this is the most off-road purposed motorcycle Triumph has made. And their ambition was to make the, most agile, most off-road focused, large capacity adventure bike. And we wanted to prove that. And I'm sure that reading what, the journalists that are with us have got to say, I think we've kind of put that beyond doubt.
All conditions. We've had great twisty roads, we've had sand, we've had rocky trails, uphill, down dale, everything, haven't we? What else have I missed?
Oh, I think the clay maybe.
Oh, yes.
Clay is the other thing. We've had sand, clay, rock, we've really put them through beyond what the intended purpose is and kind of come out the other side. But all of this is hearsay. There's only one thing you can do if you're interested in a Tiger 1200. They're in stores now. So we've got a national demo program coming up, but if you're interested in one and maybe after you've read what the team here's had to say, go and try one for yourself, book a test ride at your local Triumph dealer and
and see what they're all about. They're a lot of fun.
What more needs to be said? Enjoy it.